This is the 50th video of the wargaming of Wargame Design Studios Waterloo campaign. And this is the, what series is this? Second or third? Well, it's the second series. Okay, and then this one I am playing the Prussians and the British, and the game's artificial intelligence is playing the French. In the first one, the roles were the opposite. Anyway, it's June 16th, 1815, 1:45 p.m. Turn 92 out of 388, and it's the Allies movement phase. Now, about 45 minutes earlier than this turn, Marshal Ney began his attacks at Quatre Bras, and in about another 2 hours, roughly, Napoleon will begin his attacks historically at the Battle of Lanay. So just to give you some historical perspective. So it is Allied movement, and we might as well get to it. Let's see where we left off. Here come the British. Looks like they haven't moved. Looks like here's where we left off. Let's see. Let's check the cavalry. The cavalry's moved. Okay, and these guys, they have not moved. Oh, why do we have the big gap here? That's interesting. Let's get rid of temporarily the map labels. Oh, this is bizarre. Why would these units be a whole move ahead of these guys? Unless I forgot to move them last time, which could be. Well, we'll continue to go ahead here. This is going to be the tiresome part of the job, where all we do is push units forward. So in this scenario, instead of pursuing the Prussians and the British and then having battle with them, the cowardly French have largely hidden behind the Seine River, which is the boundary between Belgium and France, completely forgetting what the strategic objective for Napoleon was, that being to interject himself between the British and the Prussian armies and defeat them in detail. Then to turn east against the advancing Austrian and Prussian and Russian armies. And the only hope he had of defeating them was to defeat the Prussians and British in detail. In this case, he's thrown away all of that by cowering behind the Seine. But that's okay, because we're going to dig him out of his rat hole and then thrash him in the manner he deserves. Now he does have some forces north of the Seine, and they're getting half of them, let's say, are getting the snot beat out of them. The other half is around Charleroi, and they're largely being ignored. So, this is where we are, digging the trembling Frenchies out of their rat hole, south of the Seine. So the British are going to cross over to the other side and deploy, and then night will come. And then the next day, we'll engage the Frenchies in a situation they can't run away from. So that's what's interesting about playing artificial intelligence. Sometimes it executes a really bizarre strategy, which is fun to play through, to tell you the truth. I mean, if I played other people, and I have a long history of wargaming. It started in the early 70s when wargaming started. But when you play people, they tend to play at the least risk. So if it looks like they're getting surrounded, they'll fall back immediately. Whereas AI, a lot of times, will fight to the last man. So they're like the Russians at the beginning of World War II. They hold their positions. And they're like the Germans at the end of World War II, where Hitler wanted them to hold every position to the last man. So there is precedent for that manner of fighting. And AI prefers it, which means you literally have to beat them down to a pulp. And that's hard. And sometimes that costs you victory because you're spending all this time beating them down till there's nothing left of them. Whereas normally, if you are playing a person, they'll retreat. Even before they fight, because they'll analyze the situation and see it's hopeless, and then they'll withdraw. So I kind of like playing AI because it's completely unpredictable. Sometimes AI will just withdraw, and they're gone. Like in this case, they decided not to pursue. They just sat there, and for a long time I didn't know where the hell they were. Whether I went north to consolidate my army, and I didn't know where they were, if they were going to attack me or not. And then I figured out where they were, and then with my army consolidated, now I'm moving south to engage them. But it was a totally unexpected strategy, which probably no person would have executed, because they know about Waterloo, the Waterloo campaign. They know what they have to do, and it's not to hide behind the Seine. So in a way, you get a lot more predictable and typical games playing other people. Because if you're the French, you need to knock out the British and Prussians, so you go hard after them. That's almost every person will do that plays the French. So there's a lot more predictability playing people. And then people have certain attributes that you can get used to. Like I knew one guy, he always attacked no matter what. If you had one unit, he'd attack. Didn't matter what the odds were or what your defensive position was. In fact, I knew two people like that. They were just like attack crazy. And I knew a couple of others that would just defend all the time. He just picked the strongest position on the map and hedgehog around it and just sit there. So AI, you can figure AI out the same way. Like AI tends, for the most part, to hold positions to the last man, which makes it really tough for you to reduce those positions. AI also actually takes some really good defensive positions. Some of them are really clever, where they're like traps. There are other units in back of his main position, and they're positioned to trap you if you try to encircle his main position. But there are other weaknesses AI has. AI doesn't scout, which is a lot of fun for me, because you can sneak up on AI and surprise it, because it really doesn't scout your positions out. I'm trying to think of some other quirks AI has. They have the defend to the last man, not scouting. And AI, for some strange reason, it tends to go overland a lot rather than use roads. I don't know why that should be. Unless there's the fog of war in these games, so maybe AI always thinks that battle is imminent, and since it doesn't do any scouting, that makes sense. But it does a lot of overland movement in combat formation, so it's a lot slower. So when AI is deploying against you, it takes a lot more. There's a lot of time before it finally attacks. Oop, these guys moved. Oh, shoot, we got all these. Let's get rid of these yellow boxes. We'll just shut off objectives here. Make sure these guys have moved. Yeah. So let's see if Prussians have moved. Doesn't look like it. Okay, where to move, where to move. Let's move here. He's hiding behind the skirmisher, huh? Well, what to do first? What to do first? Okay, we'll twist this guy down. Start pounding him. Same with this guy. Shit, these two guys are disordered. Nuts. Nuts, nuts, nuts. Let's see if this guy can make it. Nope. God, it's just, he's routed. Just so many French units so spread out here. Okay, we'll hem him in. Oh. Okay. Okay, he'll... Let's turn him so he's set up for a charge. Okay. He's going to try to throw these skirmishers out all over the place to delay me. It's a routed... What is this? Oh, routed skirmisher. He's in column. Good. He'll melee this skirmisher. Okay, now that's it for the immediate vicinity. Now where are the officers for these guys? Huh. It's just too bright. Disordered. What a shame. Okay, what we're going to do is use his zone of control. To make sure this guy doesn't decide to run away before I'm done with him. Disordered. Okay. Disordered. Geez, I've got to find this this officer that goes with these guys. Well, I think I'll unlimber him. We'll limber this guy up. Move him down to here. Just move these guys down. Okay, now that takes care of these guys. Now, what do we got over here? Friggin' mess. Disordered unit in line, okay. He's disordered, so I don't gain much charging him. So is this guy. He disordered. Whoa, this guy is in column and he's not disordered. How nice, he can go in the line. We'll pull this guy out. He's disordered, not worth much. This guy we'll put in the line. Shit, these guys can't move or shit. Put this guy in the line. But I'll leave him there because I think this artillery... Oh shit, it's limbered. Well, we'll unlimber it. I don't think it can shoot this turn, but it might shoot next turn. And this will unlimber and move it up one click. Now these guys are going to fire in the back of the guard, which is great. We'll unlimber him. Then I couldn't quite make that chateau, but let's move this guy around this side. And this artillery will move with him. Okay, so those guys are set. What the hell we have here? A unit in line, okay. Oh, look at all the units that pop up here. Let's try to get behind this guy. This one will come in there. Alright, now what do we do here? Well, this guy will come down. These guys will, since they can still charge, they'll move out in this direction. This guy's disordered, so he'll move up here out of the way, I guess. This guy will come down here. This guy's really going to get it. We'll point him there. Move him up one more click. Almost surrounded. I don't know if this guy will make it. Let's see. Nope. Too bad. This guy's disordered. Oh, he's moved already. Okay, I've really got to find these officers. I got to start rallying these guys. So we got this guy up here. He's disordered. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I'll get rid of this guy. We'll go with charge. Hopefully I can surround him. Oh. Good. This is the best way to kill a skirmisher. Okay. Shit. These guys are too big for me to stack with, so I'll have to deploy here. It's not the best position, but it's not too bad. Best position is 1 hex to the northwest, but I'll deploy here. And put this guy underneath. Oh, look what I found. 2 disordered columns. Huh. Have to keep tabs on them. There's another guy. Let's turn this guy. Now, what do we do with these guys? Jesus Christ. Got a whole shitload of them. Well, before we do that, let's go over here. Whoa, what a mess. What a friggin' mess. Okay, first of all, we've got the routed guy down here trapped in the peninsula, so we'll go in line. And then we'll just beat the crap out of him. This guy, he's in column. So we've got max odds on him. And in fact, put the artillery down here. Next turn we'll deploy right behind him so we can shoot him in the back. It's our favorite thing to do. Now we've got 2 units in column here. Okay, we're going to go in the line. Bring this unit down. Got a routed column here and an isolated one. Huh. Here we've got 2 skirmishers. God damn, these guys are disordered. Okay, we'll put this guy in line. This guy's in column. Next turn we'll put him in line. Okay. We've got two battalions there, one of which is in good order. Okay, we'll bring this guy down. We'll start shooting at him. Bring this guy down. Turn this cavalry down for a charge. Set this cavalry up for a charge. Put him in line. Oh, come on. One short. Jesus. Okay, these guys are disordered, so they're kind of useless. Start banging on him. Bring this artillery down. We'll turn it. We'll turn this guy. Bring him down. Bring the artillery down. Okay, that takes care of these guys. Now we have this routed guy here. Huh? Well, first of all, we'll get this guy out of the way. Put this guy in line. What have we got up here? Good, another guy. Turn this guy around. Bring him in there. Put this guy in line. Bring him up there. Disordered. Well, disordered or not, he's going to have to try to block this guy. Meanwhile, bring this guy up. why don't you want to move there? Let's get the artillery out. Is that the reason? I can't believe it. No, it isn't. He just doesn't like that square. God damn him. He doesn't like that square either. This must be some really bad terrain. Too bad. Shit, I wanted to get behind that guy. Is he gonna move up there? He isn't moving at all. That fucker. What the hell's the matter with him? Look, he'll move back there. Damn coward. I can't do it. Shit. Yeah, this yellow rat. Okay, let's go into line here. Or column, sorry. Let's go into column. Some power of the Prussians. Now, do we have anybody here hiding down here perchance? Behind the ridge? No. That's good. Change all these guys to column. See, now this one turd right here is blocking the road for me. It's got to be dealt with. Oh, let's see, who do we have here? I gotta spread these guys out so I can see what colors they are. Christ, how many guys do I have here? Look at this. Christ. All these guys stacked up together. Look at them. Fine. Okay, those are all single. We got those squared away. That'll be the last thing I do is figure out which way they should go to rally troops. So these guys are set. God, Blucher still hasn't rallied this cavalry guy. Loser. Alright. Let's see what elevations we got here. Shit. These are 11s. Of course, we've got a mounted guy here, so I can't get too close to him. Well, I guess we can get up here. We can at least see everything over this way. And we've got these guys coming down here. And this guy needs to get up on some high ground. Got a hodgepodge of units coming down here, but they'll spread out. I'll hold that crossing just in case anybody decides to put a stopper there. Okay, I believe everybody's moved except what do I do with these guys? Well, I've got another division behind here. Oh, that's right. Let me... Let me look for officers here. Here's a bunch of guys. Okay. Okay, just those two guys, so they'll go back and rally him. Yeah, I did not manage this well. These officers, I could have managed them a lot better. Okay. Let's make sure there's just one per hex. Oop, there's more than one there. Cripes. Next turn, I'll do what I should have done before, is stack all these by color. What's this? Shit, these guys are scattered all over the friggin' place. Alright. Okay. Routed. This isn't the right shade here. First Corps, 3rd Brigade. Here we go. First Corps, 3rd Brigade. Good. First Corps, 3rd Brigade. Okay. We'll go up there and help them. Hey, made it. Amazing. Who the hell is this guy? First Corps, 1st Brigade. What is he, brown? Yeah, the rest of the turn is probably going to be devoted to this. I can't see where that guy's commander is. I don't think there's too many guys disordered around this side of the battle. They're all over here. Bright green. This is too bright. Sorry. Those are allergies. What's this guy doing up here? Damn. These guys are different. Okay, the pinks are here. Good. Okay, those are sorted. These, the grays are together. Oop. These blues are together. Another gray. Another gray. Green. Gold. 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 That's it. Okay. Got this kind of fluorescent green here. Looks like these guys. Yeah. No? Shit. These are... let's see. This looks brighter. 1st Corps, 4th Brigade. 1st Corps, 4th Brigade. Nope, those are the guys. They don't look the same. Well, maybe they are. The designation is the same. Can't quite get all of them there. Division commander moves slower, so those guys should be rallied. Who else we got here? Oh, this guy. Bright green. That's this guy. Okay. Oh, I might actually do it. I'll just have to get all these officers together. These golds. Bright green. Bright green. Gold. Pinks. Red. Cavalry. Where did I see disordered cavalry? Let's keep going here. Okay, these guys are sorted out. Alright, that's all I can do for the moment. Now these guys I think will come right down here. Before I forget, let me check on my outposts here. see if we can. Oh! I don't like that. Too close to that guy. Now we're pretty much going to mop the floor with these guys guarding this bridgehead. I've got to reorganize my units to get the brigades back in command control. As soon as I rub out those guys north of the Seine, I'll have to start reorganizing them. Well, I'll have to start sending them across to the south side of the Seine as well. Time's just about up here. Move a couple more units. Okay. And that should be the Prussian armies moved. Let's see what those Frenchies are. I'm not going to move them, but there they are. Good. Okay, they're going to start crossing here in a couple turns. All right, so that's it for today.